February 2025 reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. Do check out your placements to get a message that most resonates with you. I'm not telling you what to do. The Oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will. Therefore, you make the best decision for you and those involved. If you're cross-watching or you yourself, Gemini, feel that the roles are in the reverse, please reverse them, take what applies, and leave what doesn't. It's a general reading, not a private reading, so it may resonate, may not resonate. Please be aware of that. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating. It is greatly appreciated. All right, Gemini, you have the Chariot as your overall energy. Forward movement. Six of Swords, again. For some of you, this is literal travel. I'm not really feeling that, but you're on the move. I feel like mentally you are kind of like telling yourself, I'm ready, I'm prepared to move away from drama, you know, to let certain things go, trying to get back control of my situation, myself, really trying to keep on track is what it feels like. Ace of Wands is the challenge. So a challenge in regards to passion, ideas, creativity, intimacy. What else? Regaining some sort of spark. We'll see. Because it's possible that maybe you're moving away from something mentally, perhaps, but there's a little bit of a lack of that fire, or maybe even gas for the car. You have the Three of Wands, expectations, waiting. I don't understand. So it's all happening because you're waiting on something. You're waiting on something. Possibly this Ace of Wands. What I didn't understand was you're waiting on something, but you're moving away from something else. I guess we'll see. You have the Page of Swords in the past. Some sort of message, communication, maybe watching, inquiring about something or someone. On your mind, you have the Five of Cups. Sadness, loss, regret. Thinking about things of the past that just didn't work out. When you have two cups right here. See, this is what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense. It could be that you're in two minds, right? Of course, for a Gemini reading. Because the Six of Swords and the Chariot, I feel like are such positive energies for you. But on your mind, there's still some sort of feelings attached to spilled milk, basically. Your outcome, oh, yes. The Ten of Cups. All right. This is good. This is good. Let's take a look at what the Chariot is. Ten of Cups is, you know, happily ever after, harmony. All right. For the Chariot, you have the Four of Wands, which 3 and 1, Four of Wands. There's a Two of Wands in between there because there is either some sort of decision or action that needs to be taken because you're seeing a goal, you're looking at a goal. The goal is this Four of Wands, home, a sense of belonging, could be a relationship, security in that. The Three of Swords, heartbroken, disappointed, and the Ace of Swords, the truth, clarity. Nine of Cups. I feel like you want to feel a sense of happiness within you. Almost searching for that. Hold on a second. All right, we have the Star. I feel like this has to do with a sense of self, security within self. All right, let me see what the Six of Swords is, because that's what's currently here. The High Priestess, the Emperor, so Pisces, Aries energy, the Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, King of Wands at the bottom, Aries, Sag, Leo. Yeah, I think this is wanting to take back control, seeing things from a clearer perspective. I feel like this Queen of Wands has some sort of boundary up. I feel like you know that something has to be done. You know, kind of like, it almost feels like you have a GPS, right? And you're clear in the direction that you need to go in. I'm a little thrown off by this Four of Wands, Three of Swords, Ace of Swords. And I'm unsure of whether or not your expectation is whatever is happening externally is what's going to bring you happiness. Let's see what the Ace of Wands is, because that's the challenge. It's almost like, oh, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if the Four of Cups showed up. King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. Eight of Swords at the bottom. Okay, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Aries, Sag, Leo. Could there be options? Maybe. This is not exactly what I'm feeling, though. I feel like there's a bit of confusion either on where to start, what to do, how to attain something. Sorry, I have to attain my addiction right now. You could have options. There's two kings here. The Seven of Cups is here. But I feel like this is more of where to get the spark. It's almost like somebody's oomph for things kind of died down. What is the Three of Wands? Two of Pentacles, the Star, the Four of Swords. Yeah, what you're wanting, what you're hoping for is some sort of healing. Now, if things are up in the air, I don't think you want to be bothered. You don't want to be bothered with a situation. You don't want to be bothered with external things. Okay, this is what it feels like to me, Gemini. It feels like a part of you is like, I don't know. I want to just be at ease, at peace. I don't want to deal with anything. But then at the same time, there's a little bit of, I want some sort of fun, or like I wish there was things to do kind of thing. I don't know if this is making any sense, but there it is. Because as of right now in the foundation, it's stating that you're not doing anything. that either you're just waiting or you're taking your time, taking a pause, maybe waiting to see how things transpire is what you're doing. Maybe you do have other options. Let's see what the Page of Swords is in the past. The Justice, Libra energy, the Ace of Cups, the Seven of Wands. You could have stood your ground with a person or a situation here. Maybe you've emotionally detached or you walked away just to see how somebody would react. Maybe you've had other options that tried to pursue you and you just pushed that away. For some of you in the past, there was a lot of talks of like self-love concepts, like taking care of yourself, of doing this to better your situation or to better life or things like this, and just kind of also pushing that away. I feel like that's different now. What is the Five of Cups? The Strength card. The Page of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles. So you have Leo, you have Pisces at the bottom of the deck with the Moon card. I don't know if there is regret of how things would have gone. Maybe there's some sort of what ifs playing in your mind. Because the Five of Cups can be about reminiscing things of the past and feeling some sort of remorse or guilt or grief. Anyway, you have the Ten of Cups, which is great as the outcome. So why is that there? The Nine of Pentacles, the World. You're going to jump into something here. You're going to, I feel like you're going to eventually feel ready for either a connection or some sort of partnership. Could be with a fixed sign, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo. Aries, Sag, Leo with the Queen of Wands here, Judgment, and the Wheel of Fortune. This could happen all of a sudden. I think you regain your mojo, this confidence within yourself, kind of like I'm back feeling. Okay, here's what I have to say. If there is a situation that caused a lot of upheaval or something like this, it's best to focus on you, your own growth, and this whole self-love thing. Because that prepares you and opens you up to a situation that is at your level. So if you've dealt with something that is, well, quite frankly, beneath you, then that's what you're going to keep attracting because that's what you're opened up to. So when you focus on healing and growth and, what aligns with what you currently want, then, like I said, you close the door for one thing and allow the door to open for something that is aligned with you. Let's say what you want is, I don't know, a marriage example. What you're needing to do to get that is not deal with situations that don't want that. And when you focus on, okay, how do I prepare myself for an actual relationship that is, how do I prepare myself for a situation or a relationship that is marriage material? How do I ready myself for that? How do I align with that? And that's when you get that. And I feel like you do get that. What is this thing that you need to avoid, if there is anything specific? Six of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Two of Swords. What you're needing to avoid is, I think you need to have an astute eye. Queen of Swords showed up before, because there might be situations that seem like it's good, but they're not. Because Six of Wands is getting attention, victory, success. It's like, I won. It's somebody getting a lot of attention. And Five of Swords, you don't know really what somebody's true intentions are. So if you, instead of allowing anything to come in or just settling, being a little more astute is going to help you kind of get you to that destination of what it is that you're trying to get. Let me see what this Chariot is with the Four of Wands, Three of Swords, Ace of Swords. The Hierophant. Okay, I just saw these cards before. Look, Hierophant, Eight of Cups, Lovers, and the Ten of Pentacles. You're here with the Lovers card. You have Taurus energy over here as well. So the Hierophant is about morals, rules, regulations, values, beliefs, marriage, contracts, etc. And Eight of Cups is making a choice towards what does make you happy. Lovers is about a choice. There might be something here, a belief perhaps that you are leaving behind because there's something that aligns with you a lot better. The Magician, the Empress, and the Tower. Lots of major arcanas coming out here. Yeah, there is a focus on you and who aligns with you to get to this Ten of Pentacles, this long-lasting commitment, family, legacy, long-term wealth. Look, she's looking right at it. It's almost like she's seeing her future. She's envisioning. That's basically visualization. There we go. Is how we manifest. We can see ourselves there. And when we feel ourselves there, that's how we convince our brain to believe that that is possible, that that is true, that we are living that, right? The brain isn't thinking, oh, the 3D realm, that's reality. Whatever you're feeding the brain, and what do you feed the brain? Thoughts. And thoughts are driven by our emotions. They're connected, right? Because then you have a thought, you could have a feeling, but most likely you have the feeling and then you have the thought. Anyway, so what are you feeding your brain? Is it this? Is it looking at this Ten of Pentacles? Nine of Swords. No, you're feeding it stress and worries and anxieties. And then you feel trapped and stuck. But there needs to be a change in perspective and perception. Three of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Be careful who you work around, I want to say. Because you might be investing in something that keeps just bringing you around in circles. Go towards love. Towards love. Yeah, there's something here, changes of the past, or making changes because of certain things of the past. It's kind of like recognizing that, recognizing other people's true intentions, recognizing what aligns with you is what I want to keep saying. When I'm done with the reading, I'm going to do an oracle card reading, but that will be in so be sure to check that out, because that will be cards for advice and clarity. Usually it's 2 cards. Yeah, I feel like the message for you, Gemini, is to align with what you want. I think you're on the right track. I think you're moving in that direction. I think you got in the car and you put on Google Maps or Waze or whatever it is that you use. You know, a navigation system. And there is sometimes there might be a little bit of stalling. There might be more gas. You might need to stop to put more gas. Align with what you want. I can't get it out of my head. It just feels like it's such a strong need to say, align with what you want. And I don't want to be cliche about it. It just means think about what you want. What is your goal? Or goals. It doesn't just have to be one. Make a list if you have to. Write it down. I don't know. Make a vision board or something. This is what I want. This is the relationship I want. This is the house that I want. This is the job that I want. Or even if, let's say, oh, I have the job that I want. Okay, well, I would like for things to happen like this at the workplace. I have the relationship that I want. All right, well, this is the things that I would like from it, or enhance these things, right? And just like imagining that and feeding those imaginations into your brain, because your brain will lean more towards that and see that more. You get what I'm saying? If you keep telling somebody blue, 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 like the color, blue, 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 they're going to be thinking of blue. And what stands out more? The color blue. You know, the brain isn't that intricate. I mean, yes and no. What are we feeding our brains? The only issue is that we've just been feeding it consistently the same type of information or the same type of feelings. And there's just something in our hard drives that keeps our brains seeing the same thing, therefore attracting that. And what do I mean by attracting? It's really all science. Everything has a vibration. Everything is a frequency. Tuned into the frequency of, I don't know, again, let's just go back to the relationship example. If you are tuned into the frequency of having a relationship that you give your all to and you get shit in return, if you're on that radio station, that's all you're going to hear. That's all you're going to get. You know, you cannot expect them to put on something else. You have to change the radio station. You have to change the frequency. And how do we do that? Again, it's feeding our brain different information. Yeah, you got to lie to your brain a little bit. You have to gaslight it a little bit. It's the only way that you're going to change your mind. You know? And it's difficult. Obviously, the brain is a muscle. It's kind of like going to the gym or working out. It's difficult at first. Makes your muscle sores. You don't want to do it. You want to be lazy, much like the brain. I don't want to think because it's so much easier to think about having shit-ass relationships, even though I don't want it, but it's what I'm used to, and it's kind of like what I've already have in my hard drive. And, if we really look deep down inside, this is why deep thinking and therapy and self-analyzation is super important. And looking at the past, we gain answers of why we behave, why we think the way that we do currently, and how to change that reality now. Gemini, I feel like you're going to get what you want. I feel like the energies are there present for you. You just have to align. You don't even have to create the radio station. The radio station is already there. It's already, all you have to turn is the dial a little bit. That wasn't even English, bro. You just have to turn the dial to the station. Point blank, period. Gemini, check out your shorts. If it resonated, let me know down in the comments.